Moving to Odisha now, where 6 Lok Sabha seats went to polls today. It's a three-way fight between the BJP, the BJD and the Congress party. The Sambalpur seat is one of the most keenly watched battles, where BJP's Dharmendra Pradhan is fighting against Biju Janata Dal's Pranab Prakash Das. Puri is another important seat where BJP fielded Sambit Patra against Biju Janata Dal's Arup Patnaik. Biju Janata Dal's Pinaki Mishra had defeated Sambit Patra by over 11,700 votes in 2019 during the general election. The BJD emerged as the front-runner in Odisha, taking 12 of the 21 seats. Of the 6 seats that saw voting today, Biju Janata Dal had won 4, while the BJP had won 2 in 2019. Joining now is Jajati Karan, Editor-in-Chief of Ommcomm News. Jajati, thank you so much for joining us. Great to connect with you. How do you think the voting has been across the Assembly constituencies and the Lok Sabha constituencies? What are some of the big headlines you've picked up from the ground?
Well, the voting percentage as we speak stands at 60% now, and it will surely go out further more till late night when the final figures come in. Because in first 2 phases, the voting percentage in Odisha was quite high. It was almost 74-75%. So, but another fact is that today there was a heat wave in Odisha, and due to this, the people at the booth they had suffered hugely. There were at least 3 deaths reported at the polling station, including a polling agent, because of this heat wave. So the heat wave might bring down the voting percentage a bit, but overall in Odisha, the voting percentage has been quite encouraging.
All right. Also, is Naveen Patnaik still the biggest advantage for the Biju Janata Dal despite his age? This is something that the BJP has been attacking him for his age, for his health, and whether he's really in charge in Odisha.
Well, that is the issue that the BJP has been trying to make it an election issue, and Biju Janata Dal is trying very hard to defend it. That has been the narrative in this election in Odisha, and that has been the issue of keen contest between Biju Janata Dal and Bharatiya Janata Party in Odisha. But if you see the ground facts and realities, as far as the assembly results are concerned and the outcome of this election results are concerned, in assembly elections, Biju Janata Dal is quite comfortably having an edge over Bharatiya Janata Party, and seems to be in a very comfortable position to make the government for the 6th term. And obviously, Naveen Patnaik is the Chief Minister face, and this is the image on which the Biju Janata Dal is fighting, and that has been the biggest asset. And obviously, Biju Janata Dal might form the government in Odisha for the 6th term. But as far as Lok Sabha seats are concerned, BJP might do well in several pockets. In fact, they had done better in last elections in 2019. They had got 8 seats. They might improve it a bit further, because in Western Odisha, BJP seems to be very strong as far as Lok Sabha elections are concerned. So, as far as Lok Sabha elections are concerned, BJP has an advantage. And as far as assembly elections are concerned, BJD will hold the ground. The numbers might fall down a bit for Biju Janata Dal, but still they will be in a very comfortable position to form the government.
All right. And 2 quick questions, if I could add. When it comes to these 4 seats in Odisha, which the BJP did not win in this phase in 2019, what was the difference in the number of votes or the margin by which the BJP had lost? And in a post-poll scenario, depending on the need, will the BJD give outside support to the NDA, to the BJP?
Well, Parikshit, that's very likely, because as you know, Biju Janata Dal and BJP, they were almost on the brink of forming an alliance before the election, which didn't work out because of seat sharing issues and also resentment among the ground workers, especially in BJP. But after the elections, there is no doubt that Biju Janata Dal will continue to give outside support to BJP if NDA forms the government at the center. They might not be in the NDA like earlier, but they will continue to give support to BJP on issue base. So that's the situation. And as far as the question you asked is that of the 4 seats that went for polls today in Lok Sabha, Biju Janata Dal had won in BJP had won only 2 seats, and Biju Janata Dal had won 2. But this time around, the Puri seat might go in favor of Sambit Patra, BJP's candidate from Puri, because last time it was Pinaki Mishra, and this time they have changed the candidate to Arup Patnaik, who is the former Commissioner of Police of Mumbai. And the difference between the BJP candidate Sambit Patra and Pinaki Mishra last time was very narrow, around 12,000 some odd. So this time the buzz is that Sambit Patra may win the Puri seat this time, but the fight is still very keen over there. The fierce battle is going over there because the assembly seats are being owned still by Biju Janata Dal. And when all your assembly seats are won by a particular party, it's very difficult to win the Lok Sabha seat if they can't win the assembly seats. But nevertheless, the same thing happened in Bhubaneswar last time when Aparajita Sadangi won the election in spite of BJD winning all the 7 seats. Same thing might happen in Puri this time. So Puri BJP has an advantage.
All right. So as you said, as Jajati pointed out, the Biju Janata Dal has an advantage in the assembly election. The BJP may have an advantage in the Lok Sabha election. Thank you very much, Jajati, for joining us on the program. Let's focus on Jammu and Kashmir now. Anantnag Rajouri constituency in South J&K went to polls as well. Former Chief Minister and PDP Supremo Mehbooba Mufti is in the fray. The NCP has fielded Mia Altaf. BJP-backed Apni Party Zafar Iqbal is also fighting this election. Mehbooba Mufti has said that this election is being rigged and has alleged that her party workers and polling agents were being detained by police without any reason. Ishan Vani with the latest from Anantnag Rajouri.
The polling on Anantnag Rajouri Lok Sabha seat has ended peacefully. This means that all the 3 Lok Sabha seats in Kashmir division have seen peaceful polling taking place. These are the first polls which took place after abrogation of Article 370, while the political parties in the valley went to voters seeking a vote to basically question the narrative of the centre that all has been well after 370, and particularly parties like National Conference, PDP and the regional political parties. But BJP has been criticizing these regional political parties, saying that 370 has brought peace and prosperity, results of which are very evident because of the poll numbers that we have seen emerge from Srinagar and Baramulla, which have created history. Now one has to see that, who turns victorious in these elections. We have high-profile candidates like Umar Ubla, former Chief Minister who has been in the Lok Sabha before. And then you also have, Mehbooba Mufti. She has been in the parliament and also has been Chief Ministers. Both have been former Chief Ministers of Jammu and Kashmir. A strong criticism from both of them has been there. But yes, there are other candidates from both these political parties who are seen as key contenders on these 3 seats. Anantnag Rajouri has seen a delimitation, which means that the other side of Pir Panjal mountain range generally is called the Jammu division. Rajouri and Poonch districts were brought in and adjusted with Anantnag when the delimitation happened in Jammu and Kashmir following the abrogation of Article 370. These are also the first polls in Ladakh, which was, bifurcated from Jammu and Kashmir and formed a different union territory. There was no violence and the polling has been peaceful.
All right. Thank you, Ishan, for joining us with that broadcast. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Election Exchange. We leave you with some inspiring visuals of senior citizens who braved extreme heat and age-related illnesses to come out of their homes and cast their vote. Many thanks for watching. Goodbye.